Today we're talking about EDC, my everyday carry, things that I bring with me pretty much all the time inside my pocket. So let's start with the obvious, the phone that I bring with me all the time. And I'm pretty sure everyone has a smartphone nowadays. The one I'm rocking right now is the iPhone 13 Pro. I actually downsized from the Max and it feels really good inside my pocket. It sits there comfortably. The battery life is not as good, but it's enough for me to get by in a day. And I also use it to kind of track my screen time. So if I'm running low on battery in the middle of the day, then I know that I've been using my phone like way too much. But usually I get around 40% to 45% before I go to bed, so this is definitely not an issue for me. Now as for the battery health, it's surprisingly good. I had this phone since day one, and as of now, the battery health, it's still at 100% maximum capacity. Now there are 3 different focal lengths on the iPhone 13 Pro, and I used to use the wide angle like all the time, the 26mm. But recently I find myself using the ultra wide angle a lot more often for like Instagram stories and things like that, basically for social media. However, I still do use the 26mm, the wide angle, like a lot for street photography whenever I need to use it. And the telephoto lens is actually something that I thought I would use a lot, but I didn't, because it turns out that it just, like the photo that comes out of it, it feels very, like, not real. Like the overall image quality and the way it perceives photo, like it renders photos on the telephoto lens, somehow it just doesn't feel right. But having 3 different focal lengths on a smartphone, it's still pretty incredible. And I use it all the time whenever I can or need, especially if I'm in a weird situation where I don't have enough room to wiggle around. The ultra wide angle works really well. And one of the best things I find by creating with your phone is that you can share it on social media like right away. And that is very convenient. So recently I've been trying to minimize all of my carries inside my wallet. I used to carry about like 7 to 8 cards, but now I actually minimize down to just 2 cards. And I keep them inside the Magsafe wallet made by Apple. I believe I can only fit like maximum of 3 cards in here. And it's not meant to carry any cash, like any sort of cash. It's hard to slide it in. But I did find a way to keep cash inside my Magsafe wallet by using origami tricks. So over here I got $3 bills. Might as well. All we have to do is to stack them together and then fold them in half. Try to make a really good crease right in there, and then fold in half again. And then make a good crease on there as well. Then we just fold the outer layer this way to make a small pull tab right on the top. Then fold the rest of the way to the back. Then all we have to do now is to slide in the cash right into the Magsafe wallet. Meanwhile, we can still access cards on the other side, and at the same time, we will have cash right inside the Magsafe wallet. If you want to try out the Magsafe wallet, but at the same time carrying cash in here as well, definitely try the origami trick. Ever since I started using the Magsafe wallet, I feel like I'm a minimalist now. Even though I don't consider myself as one. And I have to say though, it does feel really good to have like less things inside your pocket, like less cards, less just things to worry about. And just look at this profile, it's so small. Like, it fits in my pocket like so perfectly. There's no bulk to it anymore. And honestly, at first I didn't really trust the Magsafe, like the strength of the magnet. Like I was really afraid that this might just come out of my phone and I would just lose this like all the time. But that wasn't the case. It was really secure. Like the strength and everything, like whenever I put it in my pocket, it's really intuitive. I actually never like have the Magsafe wallet detached from my phone without me noticing. Oh, did I mention that this Magsafe wallet has the Find My feature? So whenever I take out detach my Magsafe wallet from my phone, it'll send me a notification about like a minute or 2 after my Magsafe is detached from my phone, and I'll be able to locate it from the last seen location. However, it doesn't really work like the AirTag, where you can really locate the item individually in proximity. But I still find it's a very useful function to have, especially that this is a wallet that we're talking about. On the right side of my pocket, this is where I keep the Ricoh GR IIIx. This is a new camera that I recently acquired, which many many of you know. If you're not familiar with the Ricoh GR IIIx, it's a very pocketable camera with 24 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor with a fixed focal length of 40mm at f2.8 full frame equipped. And this is probably the only pocketable APS-C sensor camera that you can find on the market, other than the Fujifilm X-F10. And obviously I went with the Ricoh because there's no lens cap. I just need to turn it on and then take the photo. That's it. I've been using this camera pretty much every day and it's been very delightful. You can definitely see imprints of the camera in my pants, and that is why I don't plan on getting more accessories for it, because it probably won't fit inside my pocket, which would totally defeat the purpose of me getting this camera. And after using the 40mm for about a month now, I have to say it's really growing on me. Like, I didn't think I would like it so much. I feel like this also has to do to the fact where I have like 4 different focal lengths inside my pocket, which makes it very versatile, like just whenever I go out. It almost feels like I'm cheating in a way where I'm not carrying my camera bag. Even though I'm not, it's just very convenient. I say about 80% of the everyday photo I take are from the Ricoh now, and the rest, 20%, is on my phone, which I still use a lot. Now, even though this small APS-C snapshot camera renders great images and is really fun to take photos with, I still have a few gripes with this, which I'll talk about more in my future videos, so definitely stay tuned for that. The item I keep right next to my Ricoh GR III inside the coin pocket is the Airpods Pro. I actually tried a lot of wireless earbuds, and the Airpods Pro is just not the best one, like either in audio quality or in active noise cancellation, in my opinion. I feel like the Sony definitely does a better job at both of these categories than the Apple's Airpods Pro. However, the AirPods are not too shabby at all. And really, the biggest reason why I stuck with the Apple Airpods Pro is mainly because it's very convenient and also comfortable. And I guess you can also say the same with the Ricoh GR IIIx. It's definitely not the best camera out there, or even the best APS-C camera out there, but it's definitely the most convenient and comfortable camera to put inside your pocket. Like, seriously, there's no way I can put my Canon full-frame camera inside my pocket. Well, maybe you could, but not me, I'm not trying that. But back to the AirPods Pro, I can just slide this inside my coin pocket perfectly fine, and whenever I open the lid, it'll pair up with my devices, like effortlessly. The ear tip and everything on this earbud just fits really well in my ear canal, and I can use them for an extended period of time with no problem. By the way, the AirPods also has the Find My feature inside my phone, so I can see them exactly where they are on the map, if I ever lose them, of course. And if I'm in proximity, I can actually play sound from the AirPods Pro so I can find them. And since I also use a lot of other Apple products, everything just connects together seamlessly. Basically, I'm just stuck inside the Apple's ecosystem, and I kinda like it. So yeah, this is pretty much all the things that I carry inside my pocket pretty much every single day. What do you carry inside your pocket? Leave a comment down below, I would love to know. And if you like this type of video, definitely go check out my previous video about what's in my street bag. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.